Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is short and sweet. No Sabrina Carpenter, my other twin. Anyway, hi. I am not gonna be up here long because I've already been filming a lot. And quite frankly, this is going to be very condensed because of what I just filmed. If you would like to watch that, you can join my membership. You need to be on the bougiest tier to see that content. Pretty much, if you've been following my story, which I know you have been, I am in a very long, drawn out, tiresome, ugly custody battle with my ex-husband. It has all come to an end. Now, initially, I didn't think that I was going to trial because I had no desire to be in court. Like, even when I went to court in Jamaica, I literally went to my lawyer and I said, listen, I don't want none of this. When I had initially gone to court in Jamaica for the first time, I was really not prepared as to what was going to happen, why I was even there, you know, but I did have to bring my children and I did also had to show up. Right, so I did that. When I got there, I thought that once they saw me and saw the kids, that they was gonna move on with their lives and I was gonna move on with mine and my children's lives. So that's obviously not what happened, though. It opened up a portal and my ex was no longer no contact. My ex was in fact in my home on the iPad 3 times a week, and it was terrible. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is that our lawyers were trying to figure things out and we tried to settle, but in a weird turn of events, the settlement got taken off the table. Now, if the settlement had not gotten taken off the table, literally at the very last second, I'm talking shot clock, okay, buzzer, okay, like the ball the ball was not released in time and the shot clock went off. Okay, so the time was ticking, the time was running out, and I really don't know why, because it's not like we entered into settlement at the last minute. The settlement conversation began in November of 2024. When I first put forth the settlement, I thought it was something that would be handled fairly quickly because of what it entailed. And again, you can watch the other videos that I recorded today about that situation if you join my membership. And only because it's very long and I have to break it down into different parts and whatever. That being said, I thought it was going to be handled fairly quickly because in the end, I leave with nothing but my freedom, and he would have the children and blah, blah, blah. And so that's pretty much what the settlement, the final settlement, was supposed to be. And so once I put that on the table and it was agreed to, trial was off the table, right? It wasn't supposed to go to trial. And from my understanding at the time, him and his lawyer didn't want to go to trial. And I definitely didn't want to go to trial. I wanted this to be over a long time ago. Okay, but it just wasn't. And so put forth the settlement, different settlements here, different settlements there, and finally came to one that was, as much as I was reluctant to put it forth, I still put it forth because I just had to. And so when I did that, they agreed. So they said, but it didn't go that way. And long story short, there's no settlement. We have not settled the matter. We cannot settle the matter now. It is going to trial, allegedly. Trial is scheduled for Monday, March 10th. And, you know, by the time court's wrapped up next week, there'll be one final update about this situation, I guess. So that's pretty much it. Trial is scheduled for 3 days, but it may not go for the full 3 days, but that's just the window of time that they've given us. March 10th through 12th is the allotted time for it, but it's likely to be wrapped up much quicker than that because there's really not much to iron out here. If you're wondering how I'm feeling about it, I'm not 100% sure how I feel. I think I have peace with the entire situation. I've maintained that. When I came into 2025, I said I don't want anything unless God has it for me, and whatever God has for me, I am willing to accept. So that's just where I've been at with 2025, and so far so good. So I am not really going into trial mode like anxious or worried or anything like that. I'm just rolling with the punches as they come, because I just told y'all I tried to settle, and the settlement, it wasn't just, because the settlement that I put forth, I lose everything, like everything. So I have to presume that that settlement just was not just, and so it couldn't pan. Even though the other side, you know, would have loved for that to work out, it for whatever reason didn't, and it's their own fault that it didn't, because every time we came with the agreement, they didn't want to sign it yet because of nitpicking tiny things that to me were irrelevant, because, you know, there was only one thing I was requesting. It was like they were iffing and butting, so it kind of just made it seem like, okay, what is this really about? You know, now it's countdown to trial. Like I said, I have peace about the whole situation. Maybe when it gets closer to next Monday, I'll probably feel a little different, but as of right now, I don't really feel much. Yes, I got teary-eyed in my other video, and just got teary-eyed just now because it's a lot, but that doesn't mean that I don't have peace about it. And then as for my children do not know that trial is... See, this is when sorry. My children have no idea that trial is this next week, and I don't even really know, like, I don't really know what to expect. Maybe that's why I have peace, because I'm clueless. But like, I don't really know what to expect at trial. You already know how the preliminary hearing went if you watched my Hague Convention video, so I'm not sure when is the appropriate time to talk to my children. I guess after trial would be when I would talk to them, if I need to talk to them after trial. But like, as of right now, they don't know much. They're just, I don't want to disrupt their world. They have had a very stable life with me, and I don't want to disrupt that any more than it has been disrupted, in terms of the odd times that I have had to tell them things, and which is not often. So, you know, I don't want to like rattle them because they're comfortable, and I don't want to worry them or scare them or like make them like not be able to focus at school. So I'm just keeping my mouth shut until it's time to say something. I've definitely mastered that art of not speaking until due time. So yeah, I'm chilling right now. They're chilling, my mama's chilling, everybody chilling, chat. So I guess we will see. I'll give you guys an update as soon as I have an update. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next one.